It's the final of Hell's Kitchen.
They chose to be here. I didn't choose them to be here.
I'm scared.
Tonight we've got 100 books.
It's just another day in Hell's Kitchen. I have to use all my knowledge to get us through this. I'm relying on you. They're going to find it very hard.
Yes, Marco!
The last thing I want is a war with anybody in my kitchen.
Tonight, Marco puts the finalists in charge.
I love Barry and I want him to win.
Clearly the red team have the better advantage.
It's a competition tonight. We want to win.
You've got to use everything I've tried to teach you.
We're going back to the red team and the blue team, and it is a full-scale war.
Take over the pass, please, Barry.
Where are you going? Oh my God, all hell broke loose.
You need to show me how to do it. Stop messing me about.
All right, there's no to shout.
You never tell Barry to shut up.
He suddenly became a smaller version of Marco.
What are you doing? I don't understand. For the first time, I lost my temper.
I was scared.
This needs to go, now!
A lot of things stacked against us.
If you're going to watch, tonight would be the night. It's going to be complete chaos.
It is me versus Barry, and I'm hoping for a knockout.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Welcome to Hell's Kitchen's grand final, where tonight one of our two finalists will go home with the title Hell's Kitchen Champion 2007, the other with simply whatever they can steal from the kitchens. Yes, stand by for a special 90-minute bumper edition, 30 minutes more shouting, screaming, crying, and I should warn you, you may hear the occasional swear word. Well, the lines opened yesterday, and I can tell you that the voting has been very, very close. Yes, the contest, appropriately enough, is on a knife edge, being as it is between boxer Barry and actress Adele. To vote for your chosen one, it couldn't be simpler. For Bazza, just dial 0901 6161 001. Or for Del Girl, it's 0901 6161 007. Calls cost 35 pence from a BT landline, mobile, and other networks may be higher. Lines close later tonight, and votes received after that time will not be counted, but may still be charged, lest we forget. So to the story of yesterday, and no one could quite put their finger on it, but there was something slightly different about the morning meeting, as all the remaining chefs trooped in.
Hello there. So obviously where you're positioning yourself, you've chosen your kitchen. Well done.
Thank you.
You must be very happy.
Well, I'm chuffed to bits. I'm shocked, to be honest, but I'm shocked that I'm still here. And I really, I'm not. Oh, sorry. I'm not,
take it.
I really am. I'm chuffed to bits.
Oh, love it!
You look very cool, Barry. It suits you.
To get the Marco bandana is definitely an honour. However, my ugly head, it didn't fit me very well. I look like that little guy in the Kung Fu movie, you know.
Yeah, you do, Kung Fu fighter!
Certain things we've got to do today is there's 5 of the contestants coming back.
Go on.
Yeah!
Thank God.
Oh my God!
Adele and Brian will each run a kitchen during tonight's service, staffed by ex-team members.
And how are you both feeling about tonight?
I'm looking forward to tonight, to be honest. I'm looking forward to seeing my old mates again.
You've got to use everything I've tried to teach you. And you've got to discipline your team today.
Yeah.
And organise them and check on them. Like I check on you, what needs doing, what's done, what's on place, etc. You've got to keep them focused. It means that you've got to take the responsibility of running your kitchen.
Absolutely. I'm pretty good at leadership skills. The thing about it is, I'm a very much a one-on-one person, so I would spend the day talking to them and just pumping them up and just getting them ready to be the best they can be.
I'd like to think I'll be organised, thorough, and I'd like to keep a kind of fun side to the kitchen. I don't want it to be kind of like intense pressure. So I'd like to make it light and kind of, you know, a bit more fun.
So I'm going to have to go sit with you both this morning to go through the menus and choose your menus. Who wants to go through the menu first with me and take my advice and my recommendations?
You go first, you.
OK, you want to make yourself a cup of tea, Barry?
Each team member will have a different menu. With Marco's guidance, they will select the dishes they'll cook.
These are the main courses we've got. And what we've got to do is create a balanced menu.
Yeah. Well, because I know I can do the fish pie, so I think I'd do the fish pie.
So you're going to do fish pie, OK?
And possibly the turbot, because that's easier just to put in the fryer with the 6 chips.
And meat?
So is it what I don't have, Barry has to have?
Yes.
Or maybe I should ask him then.
No, it's too late for that. Be selfish, think of yourself. Don't let Barry have the trotter, since it comes with cream potatoes.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Now, you've got 3 puddings to choose. Well, I would say, if you want my advice, you should go for a tart now, either the treacle or the lemon.
Lemon.
And then starters, 2 soups. You can either have the mussel soup or the consommé of wild mushrooms en croûte.
Oh, yeah, I liked that.
The consommé.
Yeah, the consommé.
And it's easier. You really stitched Barry here.
Am I? Oh, I feel really bad now.
You can either have...
Oh, do you know what?
No, it's all right. Just leave it. It's fine. It's fine. OK, why don't you do the mussel?
Let me think about that one for a second.
OK, you can either have the wild smoked salmon or the lobster cocktail. So why don't you take the lobster cocktail?
Yes. And I will let Barry, whatever soup Barry doesn't have, I'll do.
No, you can't.
Why?
You've stitched him up.
Why have I stitched? Not intentionally. If it was with your guidance.
So, my guidance. Yeah, sure, right. Barry's got the fish cake. He's got the sole, which is the hardest. Then you give him the mussel soup. That'll sink him. So you've got the eaten mess, so he's going down on the eaten mess.
And that trifle that has to be whipped.
He's already done. You've done him like a kipper girl.
Marco kind of said to me, you've stitched Barry up, but I think it's quite fair. Oh, I like my menu.
Well, you've made your menu much easier than Barry's.
I think mine's quite... If I looked at it, I think, yeah, that's quite a nice menu to choose from.
Well, good luck, girl.
Thank you very much.
You said Barry. Thank you.
Mr. McGuigan, I think I've got kind of quite a light, colourful, kind of like bubbly menu. I'm really pleased with my pickings.
Is there any point to me coming in here at all?
You've stitched you like a kipper.
Oh, no. Don't tell me that, please.
So she's left you with mussel soup, oyster cocktail.
I've never done mussel soup.
We'll do that tonight, that's not a problem. Fish cake.
Yeah.
And sole.
And sole.
Yeah, so fish cake, which is easier.
Fish cake, OK. What is she having for main course?
They've taken the fish pie turbot partridge pudding.
Shit. Anyway, go on.
And then for pudding, you've got eaten mess, trifle, and treacle tart.
She's a clever girl. Because...
treacle tart.
Treacle tart's easy.
You've been stitched. You're on the stretcher, Barry, before you even begin. Don't worry about it, Barry.
All right. Like any gentleman, I let the girl go first in choosing the menu. And I'm afraid Adele sort of gave me a little shot to the body, or below the... No, in fact, it wasn't below the belt. She just picked stuff that would be easier to do. I think I'm off to a bad start.
It'll be easy, trust me. Don't worry about it. Are you feeling confident?
No.
Come on, Barry.
I'm feeling confident. Of course I'm feeling confident. Like,
yeah, come out fighting, you'll be all right.
Don't you worry. It'll be a complete mess. As
I'll be sponging you down halfway through.
If you throw in the water on me, keep your hands up.
Yeah. Thank you for the tea, Barry.
Oh, you're welcome.
Good luck.
And thanks for everything, Marco. It's been great.
Coming up, our celebrity ex-chefs return. And as service approaches, Barry loses his cool.
Well, I'm not shitting myself. I'm just cross.
Come with, he's panicking.
Welcome back to Hell's Kitchen, the restaurant where TV personalities sell their soul for a seat. Or they would if they had one. Well, 2 chefs remain, and one of those is Barry McGuigan, and what a journey it's been for him. It's been like going 15 rounds in the ring. He hasn't thrown in the towel. He always comes out of his corner fighting, and whenever he goes down, he gets straight back up again, which is even more ironic when you realise he used to be a boxer.
It seems like months ago since we first entered the kitchen. It's an endurance test, basically. And bear in mind that, you know, myself and Paul are considerably older than the young pups. It's quite a challenge. I think I lost about 7 pounds in weight.
1 pound pure in Barry McGuigan.
On its way! I can undoubtedly, categorically say that this is the toughest, probably one of the toughest things I've ever done.
So you do the mash and then you dress it?
Now we're talking. Now we're talking. King of mash, yeah. I love getting the potatoes right, and Mark would give me a great compliment and said, I've had sous chefs for several years who couldn't get the mash the way you've got it in a week, so that was a thrill. Marco, is that okay, that mash?
Yes, perfect.
And max mash.
If you decide that's the way you're going to do it, and then I'll decide if we put it on our dish.
Oh, come on.
What's up with you now? Right, let's go. Let's do it.
What's the matter with you, man? Come on, guys. When I was boxing all those years ago, I fought under the United Nations flag of peace. So it was very important for me to bring people together and make them feel happy. I suppose I'm continuing on that role in here. You're fabulously entertaining, man. Funny and sweet, and then suddenly, bang, you can just turn like a nasty rattlesnake. You don't have to be there. Annika, you all right? You okay? What's up? I've been burned to pieces. I think I got the king burn.
Careful, mate.
Amir, it's really burning very, very hard. At the beginning, I had absolutely no ability whatsoever. But as I got a grasp of things and felt comfortable, more comfortable in the kitchen, I suddenly thought to myself, you know what, I could possibly get to the final. I could possibly even win it. I've changed, certainly changed. I have got a whole new appreciation of food. I've learned to do several dishes.
I love this one.
I've learned the names of all the kitchen utensils. I've had a great time. I've made some great friends, and they will be lasting friends. And also, I've learned how to cook. I definitely want to win Hell's Kitchen. It would be a killer to come the whole way and then lose in the finals.
So Barry's learnt the names of all those labour-saving gadgets in the kitchen, such as Tim and Matt. And Marco then had only 2 chefs in the kitchen, and unlike a professional restaurant, he can't simply replace them with cheap labour from Eastern Europe, but he could replace them with cheap labour from our contractually obliged celebrity chefs. So it was up to our 2 finalists to line them up and choose exactly who they wanted to hinder them in the kitchen. Returning to Hell's Kitchen for one night only is Brian, Paul, Abby, Kelly and Rosie.
Oh, look, Barry's different.
Barry's all serious.
He's fighting serious.
Gives a smile, Barry?
Oh, crap. Oh.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Nice to have you back.
Really?
It is. I've missed you. Rosie, you're going to do pastry across both kitchens today.
Thank you, Marco.
So you'd like to please come into the kitchen.
Thank you.
Good to have you back, girl.
I love Abby, please.
Thank you. I'm absolutely made up. Barry picked me to be on his team because I love Barry and I want him to win.
Kelly, please.
Yeah.
I chose Kelly. She was my first partner, and I feel she kind of follows the instructions well, and she's, you know, quite thorough with her work.
And I love Paulie.
Thank you, Barry.
Paul is a sweetheart, and he's a real stalwart. He's brilliant at the fish. He's consistent. You feeling all right, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, I feel fine.
Am I with you? But I can't be on fish or meat. What are you doing to me?
And the good news is your omelette's on the menu.
You're lying.
I am.
How are you? Clearly the red team have the better advantage. She's got the bronze medalist, which is me. Adele could be gold or silver medalist. She's a finalist. And Kelly is like, you know, amazing on meat. We're done and dusted. Hello, nice to see you again.
Good to have you back.
Thank you very much.
You know, at the end of the day, I think I've got a very strong team. You know, they already know it's a competition tonight. We want to win, and so they want to be at their best.
It's good to have you all back.
Nice
It really is.
Great to have you.
Adele's in charge of the red team. And Adele's now going to tell us where she's putting everybody.
I have Kelly on the meat.
On the meat.
Yes. I'm moving across to the fish, which I've never kind of really done before, but it should be
You can
all
do
right.
anything.
And Brian is going to be on the pastry and generally helping everybody.
That's fantastic, Adele. I can do that, yay!
And half of Rosie is over
And what
here.
about the garnishes? Who's doing those?
Oh, of course, I forgot about the garnishes.
I will help with garnishes. But I'm
Puddings and
Peas.
fish and meat.
Yeah.
basically, I'll
Over
just do what I
pass.
have to.
Teamwork.
Yes, teamwork.
There you are. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, fine.
Working together. Okay. Barry,
Paul, you're going to look after fish. We have
What a
fish
surprise.
cake. And Abby, I hope that you'll be able to do the mussel soup. Because you did do fish
Yeah.
in your last section as well.
you don't have to make them listen to you tonight. Because if there is a mistake, I'm coming to the two of you. I'm not going there. So that'll be interesting, won't it? So it's the hierarchy.
They're little Marcos.
That's right. That's why they've got the bandana.
You never tell Barry to shut it. So whatever he shouts at me, I'll be saying, yes, boss. How can you argue with a world champ? I think the best thing to do is just keep my head down. I'm sure he'll be fine. You know, he's such a lovely guy. And we really want to do our best for him anyway. So whatever he says, it will be, yes, sir, and we'll do it.
That'll be no problem in taking orders from Adele. Not at all. I don't mind. It's their show. We're just assisting. They're like the Beyonce, and I'm like the Kelly Rowling just behind, you know.
Okay, I'm going to leave the kitchen now. I'll be back at 3 o'clock. Okay.
I'll have a nice break.
It's been lovely seeing you. I'm being serious. I'm finished for the day. It's all yours.
When you look at Marco there, the words rat and sinking ship spring to mind. Still makes a change from rat and nest. And good to finally see what makes Marco laugh, the prospect of catastrophic nightmare for Barry and Adele. Well, it seems like almost 2 weeks since 14 days ago Adele Silver arrived in Hell's Kitchen. Quiet, shy, retiring would all be inappropriate words to use for the loud, bubbly extrovert.
Hello. I come in here with a really small knowledge on food. Couldn't boil an egg.
So it's all about presentation, not flavour.
No, it is about
It is,
flavour,
is it?
obviously.
Yeah, it's right. It's about flavour,
nice
isn't
to
it? Yeah,
look
nice
nice.
bit of flavour. Yeah, right.
I've learnt a lot about myself as a person. I've surprised myself with my emotions. But I've also kind of surprised myself at how much I can take in, how hard I could work.
How long for my 2 peas, my 2 pies?
How long for the pies?
You've worked the hardest of anybody in the last 2 weeks, in my opinion. You've been the most serious out of everybody.
These steps are appalling. I aim high, and when I don't reach where I aim for, I upset myself.
No, you just chuck the shit ones
Oh, I
in the
don't know, Tim, all right, sorry.
Pudding. You said you weren't going to cry again, girl.
I haven't.
Good.
I've
Don't
just
let it
nearly
get
had a queenie.
Don't let it get to you. Don't worry about it.
I can look back and laugh now when Jim moved into our team.
Who's put this on again?
That's me, sorry, Jim.
Come on, that's 2 now. Sake.
He moaned.
What have you done to this?
He didn't do any work. I was cooking it and then they asked for the mash, Jim. I can't do 2 things at once.
I'm leaving this team, you keep moaning at me.
The one thing that annoys me about that is that I cried in front of him because he didn't deserve my tears.
I can't suggest you do anything or say to you you're doing that wrong, because all I will get is liven
Is that
up.
about it, sweetheart?
I'm not usually like that and my emotions got the better of me.
I did and do not want to upset you, honest. So don't be upset, I'm not worth it.
I honestly feel like I've met some really amazing people that I know I'm going to stay friends with. I would love to win something. I've never won anything. I've got so far, it's literally in sight, so you want it so much.
Do you want to win?
Yes, Marco!
I hope you enjoyed it.
No, I have. I've really, really enjoyed it. I thank this job for showing me how much harder things can be. You know, if I ever want to moan now about something, I think I'll sit back, swallow it and think there's people who have it so much tougher. If I walked away the winner of Hell's Kitchen, it would be my biggest achievement in life.
what a journey Adele's made, from Croydon to the East End of London, some 12 miles. And so both Barry and Adele were now in charge, if not in control, of their own teams. And service was fast approaching, but their methods were very different. On the one hand, precision, organisation and focus. On the other, confusion, panic, dither and flap. Wonder if you can guess which is which.
Right, I'll show you our menu. Our menu is, right, the consommé, which is, remember, the mushroom soup. So basically, we just need to saute some steps at some point, defrost some bouillon, and the foie gras.
Adele had made a list, she'd written it out. She was absolutely prepared to give copies of the list that she'd made to everybody. She was totally focused and on top of exactly what was going with each dish and who was going to do what.
You just take one out when it's needed, straight onto the pass.
Yeah. Now, do we need to sort of, like, I'm conscious of there, do we need to get a sort of team discussion here? So let's try and be a bit more logical. So we've got, if we write it all, and we've got a pen, we've got one.
Barry's approach is much more laid back, and he hadn't written things down, but he knew exactly what everybody wanted to do.
What do we need to go through? What are we not aware of? So there's the mussel soup. Is the one thing that we need to get that sorted. We'll wait until Tim comes in to do that.
And I think it's tough at this point because actually you've worked very hard, and it's been, I know it's only a fortnight, but it's a long fortnight.
All you'll be asked to do with the steak and mushroom pudding is to take it out of the steamer and bring it to the pass and then heat the steps.
I know it makes sense to you because you've been doing it.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll just figure it out.
Yeah.
It'll be a dance we haven't danced, and we'll have to catch it fast.
Oh, I like that. I'd said from the beginning, you know, I like to be focused, I want to concentrate. I still want to kind of make it quite light, but I want it to be organised first and foremost. And, you know, it's hard to kind of be put as leader when you're a lot younger than everyone else. And I don't like barking orders at everybody. You're all right doing that, Kelly? You all right doing that?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I like doing these.
Yeah, help me chop these potatoes, mister.
So, yeah.
Oh, do you need a pan? Do you need a pan boiled up as well for that?
I'm going to start doing the fish first.
Yeah.
And then I can get on and do the eggs, which should be enough time.
Okay. Well,
I think if I try and do too many things at once...
We can never have enough pans on, to be honest.
All right, then, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, you could put that on.
Yeah. Can I borrow one of your pans? Just to double check it, the spinach, the
cake,
and the trotter's only got spuds,
mashed
right?
potato, yeah, your Barry's mash.
The shepherd's pie, that's peas.
Yeah.
I think Barry is a great leader. People want to do things for him because they really like him. But I think he gets in a little bit of a panic too much and starts making mistakes. And when you're panicking, you're wasting so much energy on panicking, you're not actually doing your job.
I need extra potatoes for that, so we need to get on and start building it. Will you keep an eye on those two things, the potatoes?
Yep.
And I'll get some potatoes in, and myself and Rosie can start on that.
Well, in Barry's team, he has two people that are quite strong on fish. I don't have anybody on my team that's strong on fish. And...
Oh, sorry.
That's all right, love.
I need extra potatoes for fish cakes.
Right, OK.
And we have the piping as well, which I don't have enough of, because we only had one of those sealed bags, and there's no more of them in this Sunday, so they can't get them. So basically, we need to get that sorted. Sorry, Adele, I do apologise. So, Tim, finally, where have you been?
I've been watching you shit yourself.
Yeah, well, I'm not shitting myself, I'm just cross.
Why?
Because I don't have enough potatoes, and I need to peel some more, so we need to do that again.
Come with, he's panicking.
Tim, he has a very lackadaisical attitude towards things. He's very sort of laid back, and I've got used to that. But again, it being the final tonight, I wanted to be sort of overly prepared, and I was more, I think, tense today than I had been in all my time here. All right. Okay.
Unbelievable!
Not unbelievable. I just thought everybody's taking a piss, you know. Today, the psychology is we're not going to let anybody work with you. You got to do it on your own.
Can you?
I didn't see it.
Exactly. It's the open your eyes department.
Here we are. He says, open your eyes.
Tim there, knowing exactly where the potatoes were. Who'd have thought? So Barry and Adele struggling to fill Marco's shoes, the man who's single-handedly driven Hell's Kitchen from the start. Here now is a tribute to the enigma that is Marco Pierre White. Yes, stand by for the death stare, the eyes of a wolf glaring out at you from behind the hair of a poodle.
I haven't been in the kitchen for 7.5 years, so I'm relying on you. But let's not forget one thing. You're going to rely on me.
He gave us a death stare,
It's really intimidating.
like a wolf.
I might say things you don't like. I might push you. I might bully you. I'll whip you all. I'll take you to limits you've never been to before. But we have a job to do.
I don't want to get on the wrong side of it.
It hurts my eyes. Take it away. Throw it all away. Start again. I want some Pom Puri.
Keep on asking for Pom Puri, for sake.
The way he juggles that pass is just amazing.
One scallop straight in. Give me the cell. Give me the cell. Communicate.
Yes, Marco!
Yes, Marco. Yes. I do love the name my mother gave me. You know that.
He defends us when the diners say nasty comments.
You think they were paying? If they want to go down the beef eater, fine.
You can dress a pig in a suit, but you can't stop him grunting.
So you either say sorry or you go. Clear that table.
I'm not here to be liked. I will deal with you in my own time. I'm here to do a job.
I think you have a duty to your team to stay.
I'm very impressed with Marco. He's doing what he said. He's here to inspire.
He's a brilliant chef.
It's a way of life, is cooking. It's not a job. And Mother Nature is a true artist.
He's obsessive about it.
What are fingers for? Barry, how's your hand?
He's actually a nice man.
I'm very impressed. Very nice, Paul. Did you dress that yourself? Good girl.
He's a great leader, and I like him.
Genius.
He's very charismatic. I think he's very sexy and powerful.
He is an inspiration. He makes me want to cook more. Yes, Marco!
Thank you for allowing me to take you by the hand.
Marco is God.
Yes, Marco!
Still to come, the two tribes go head-to-head.
We're going back to the red team and the blue team, and it is a full-scale war.
And in the blue corner, Barry pulls no punches.
What are you doing? You need to show me how to do it. Stop messing me about.
Welcome back to the grand final of Hell's Kitchen, which sadly, like a Michael Barrymore stage show, is closing after only 2 weeks. Well, back to yesterday, and it was at last time for Hell's Kitchen's final competitive service. It's Adele versus Barry, red versus blue, man versus woman, age versus youth, England versus Ireland, as the two giants of the kitchen, 5'6" versus 5'2", fight it out.
It's our last service, so I want it to be the best service and the most memorable. We're going back to the red team and the blue team, and it is a full-scale war.
This is the final night. Going to serve 76 people, 38 each. I've got Abby, and I've got Paul, and Brian, and Kelly are with Adele.
Rosie's floating between the two, but to be honest, I haven't really seen Rosie all day today.
Stay over our side as much as
I will,
you
don't worry. I only went to get the scales.
can. You know, I'm just saying because we might need some help, so...
No, I'm not going. I'm on this side. I think Barry's just completely wonderful.
Adele is awesome, and I think tonight's going to be complete chaos because we've never done anything that's on the menu. So if you're going to watch, tonight would be the night.
Barry's already a world champion and has won loads, right? And I think that if you won this, which I think you can, you'd get more out of it. Does that make sense?
I don't know. Who knows?
Rog, when you're ready, when you finish, would you come here a second? Because Tim is always missing. Getting sort of worried now because we haven't got a pot of boiling water yet and I need to put on the trotters very soon. And he's sort of wandering about the place, sauntering about the place. Yeah, all right.
Tim, spinach.
Stop colluding with the enemy. Come here a second. Will you show these how to do serving of spinach, please?
Yeah.
He's brilliant, there's no question about it, but sometimes when I'm sort of panicking, he doesn't sort of seem to respond that much. He has to giggle at me, so... Have I upset you?
You have not upset me. You never will.
Good, well, so...
Good luck.
Hold on, spy.
Spy in the can.
Reds have got to be on fire tonight. I want that kitchen red hot, absolutely scorching.
It's my last chance to actually show how competitive we are, so I've got to get ready and get out there and get started. But the pressure's mounting, put it that way.
Barry's in charge tonight, so I'd like to think that you're going to support him all the
Absolutely.
way. I've given you my best for the last
I know
16
you have.
days or something.
It's been fantastic, Mark.
Well.
And thank you for all your support and help.
Yeah.
And, you know, I hope we can do a good job tonight. We're going to do the very best
So
we
I
can.
think you'll do fantastic.
Thank you
I really
very
do.
much.
And I wish you luck. I don't think you need it,
Thank
but I
you.
wish you luck.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Mark.
It's good to have Rosie, Kelly and Brian back. It's been a great pleasure working with you all. And tonight we're here to help Adele. I'll do my very best for you. I could say good luck. I don't think you need it. I think you make your own luck in life. I think you've been on a fantastic journey. I think you've done fantastically well. God be with you, and good luck.
Good luck, Adele! Come on! Ready, Rex!
Hello, how are you?
Well, we've chosen Adele because I want to support the girls.
Gather round, red team. Tonight is our last service. We're going to save the best service till last, I think.
Being a sportsman, I've obviously got to go with, but I did say straight away, I said, I want to eat Barry McGuigan's food.
This is it. It's going to come out of thick and fast, big fella. We want you to keep us on the straight and narrow.
I've chosen Adele because she's a girl and I'd like the girl to win.
We all got here working together as a team.
Yeah.
And we need to work together as a team tonight. The red team, we're going to be on fire.
We're overruling girl power. It's time for the boys to strike back.
My only last chance to shine. And
you will shine all
And
your
you
life.
will.
we will need your support and we'll rev it up.
It's not about individuals.
No.
You know, and I think I've got the best team.
Yeah.
All the reds together.
Thanks very much for coming.
Good luck, Barry.
Thank you.
Marco Sammarch. Barry's team.
Come on.
Yo, get ready.
Hey, guys.
On order, 4 smoked salmon, 4 shepherds.
Yes, Marco.
It is me versus Barry, and I'm hoping for a knockout.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Nice to see former Hell's Kitchen chef Jean-Christophe Novelli back, and we used to think he was mad. And good to see Gillian McKeith in the restaurant, star of You Are What You Eat. Presumably she ordered the braised nutritionalist. Well, with service about to begin, once again, Marco asked the chefs for their trust, respect and commitment, before then buggering off and leaving them to it.
We're going to be hit hard soon, guys, so just get ready.
Marco Sammarch, red.
Red team, 1 lobster, 2 asparagus, 1 consomme. Sammarch.
Yes, Marco.
1 shepherd's pie, Barry.
Whichever. Yes, Marco.
Adele, take over the pass. Sure, go.
What? Where are you going?
I'm going. I'll leave you to it. Barry, take over the pass, please, Barry. Take over the pass.
Take care of the pass.
And the cooking.
What? Everything was running smoothly until he said, come up and control the pass, and then he walked away.
That's all yours now. You've got Jean-Christophe Novelli, one of Britain's top chefs, and waiting for his food.
Waiting now.
Yeah,
So-
you're in charge.
So away.
Take over the pass.
It was crazy. 2 shepherd's pie, 2 sole.
Yes, Marco.
Okay.
Yeah, yes. Oh my God.
What's away now, Barry?
What's away now? Start from this end, is it?
Red team, 2 asparagus and 2 lobster and 4 turbot, please.
Yes, Adele.
Can you shut up and get back in your own kitchen?
We are in our kitchen, Tim. Don't get out your prams.
All hell broke loose. We had a million checks in at once. You need this shepherd's pie? Poor Barry didn't know what he was doing, then he had Adele and their team just shouting.
Wait, how long? How long?
How long?
No, we said how long? All right, there's no need to shout. I'll find out for you. You want to be a bit nicer, thank you.
Away, I want 7 fish pies and 7 peas and 1 pudding with sets, please.
Yes, Adele.
Yes, Adele.
7 peas, I'm beginning to panic.
I want it now, please.
Coming. Yes, Adele.
There you are, away. Well done, guys.
Thank you, Rosie.
And just when they thought the evening couldn't get any worse,
Ah, ça va. C'est bon, ça va être la deuxième fois que je glisse. I fell tonight when I missed a step because I was in a rush, because there was a lot of trays to be taken from the pass. There was nobody at the pass, so I thought I would take it myself.
Please tell me that was not one of my orders.
My elbow went straight into the shepherd's pie, burnt my elbow, hurt my knee, but you have to get up and get on with it.
Barry, you need 2 shepherd's pies on.
Quite adult, Kelly. Salt.
2 shepherd's pies that have been dropped.
With Barry having to take over the pass, with waiters throwing 2 cottage pies over the floor and having to start again, there just seems to be a lot of things stacked against us this evening.
Where's my soul? Come on, guys.
Here comes the soul. Out, everybody knows that.
Come on!
Tim, I need you here, Tim. Okay. We'll dress it here.
Hold on. Yeah, do you want me to dress it?
Yes, you dress it. I hadn't dressed the trotter. I hadn't dressed the Dover sole. I hadn't dressed the fish pie. And that was very worrying for me.
Come on,
Tim. Get over here.
You're doing the pass. You're in charge.
Tim, stop. Where's the lemons?
It's all right, don't panic, you've got it.
While Barry was feeling the strain, Adele was feeling confident.
I could dress the fish and chips with mushy peas and lemon. Kind of all these little things that I've been watching for so long, finally coming to practice.
Yes. Will fish kick is on the starter plate or not? Tim?
Yes!
Well, come up here and show me. I haven't bloody learned it before.
Paul, show him this.
You need to show me how to do it. Stop messing me about.
Paul, show him how to do the.
How to do what?
The fish cake.
Fish cake, right, and I'm decided. Where's the spinach?
Tim,
Paul knows
what
how
are
to
you
do
doing?
He's showing you.
I want you up here to show me, please.
He's going to show you.
Spinach.
Okay.
So
remember, you need the sole first. That's why I wasn't saying.
Well, you're mucking me about. You know I'm not able to do this. You know you're mucking me about, Tim. You're not helping me. Well, how long for the sole?
Get your plate out. Put that there.
Well, you know, if you don't show me these things, I don't understand them, right? And you know this deliberately winding me up here, right? You show me this, you didn't show me that. You show me none of this stuff.
He knows how to do it.
He doesn't know how to do it. You're taking the mick.
You start to lose it, and I was scared. I was scared for Tim.
I asked you to show me how to dress the fish cake. You didn't show me. I don't want to argue with you. You just didn't show me.
No, I'll show you when it's away.
Right.
It's not
That's
away.
enough. That's enough.
Right.
You're not on my side, mate.
I am on
You're
your
not
side.
on my
Believe me,
side.
I'm
You're
on your
not on my
side.
side. I've been in here 15 long, hard days, and I haven't lost my cool. And for the first time, I lost my temper tonight.
I need 4 turbot away. How long?
2 minutes.
But it wasn't long before things also started to unravel in Adele's kitchen.
Big
I
one.
need these on the plates.
Now. Thank you, Mass.
Oh, bollocks.
You're ready, girl.
Bollocks. Can someone clear this?
Yeah.
Now. This needs to go.
Yes.
The other two's just come in.
need a fish.
How long for the next one?
How long, Matt? He's ready, he's here. Adele's just amazing at the pass. She was so efficient that she actually sent out the main course. She sent it out and they were still eating starters.
They've just gotten their starters.
What?
They've just gotten their starters.
Are you joking? They've just got their starters. Well, tell them to eat quicker then.
She's like Superwoman tonight.
Sorry for shouting at you. Thank you.
She was very impressive tonight, no question about that. And she handled the pass much better than me.
Main's done.
Yeah, done, yeah.
Love it. Cream. Thank you very much. No, it's desserts.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Barry, how was that?
Marco, come here.
No way.
Will you
I don't want
watch
to talk
us?
to you. I do not want to talk to you.
You gave me a bollocking and half.
I did give you a bollocking because you let me down there. And you let me make look like a clown. It's just I've never done it before.
You did it, so don't make excuses.
Anyway, listen, thank you, everybody.
Barry,
Thank you,
where's
really
the
appreciate
tickets?
it.
They've all
They're all
gone.
gone. I got my dessert tickets.
What did I tell you? Never get emotional.
I tried not to. I got it back, didn't I? I got it back, didn't I?
That's called being thrown out the deep end.
Barry.
He's been my backbone for the last 2 weeks, so I was kind of disappointed when I shouted at him. But it just washed off him like water of a duck, so it all was good in the end. Did I look angry?
Of course you looked angry. You were angry. But you were, you know, you have a right.
I love that. On national TV, about 6 million people watching you about to chin the sous chef. I love that.
So So Barry was going to chin Tim, so which of his chins is anyone's guess. Still, it was an evening of mixed fortunes. Adele proving she can do Marco's job standing on her head, and Nick actually doing his job standing on his head. As for tonight, the phone lines are still open, the clock ticking down, Barry and Adele both eager for victory, and I hardly need to remind you how much they want your votes, because they're just about to.
I'm really, really thrilled that so many people voted for me. I want to thank the British public, and I'm sure the Irish public had something to do with it as well, for having me here in the final two. This is amazing. I knew nothing about cooking when I came in here. This has been 15 of the toughest days of my life. Adele's a gorgeous girl, and she's so brilliant, but I want to win, so give me the chance to win. Please vote for me.
Thank you so much, everybody who's voted for me. I've come this far, I've put in 110%, so thank you. If you guys can help me win it, that would mean even more. And I will have a street party for the whole of Britain. Thank you very much for voting for me already. If you could vote for me again, that would mean absolutely everything to me.
Coming up, the diners give their final verdict.
Something that you could smother over someone's body and lick off.
And Marco has some friends for lunch.
Cooking for Piers Morgan and some food critic from the Times.
You're worried about something you're cooking, aren't you?
I am.
Welcome back to Hell's Kitchen, where in just 24 hours the chefs will be reintroduced into the community and Marco will be transported to Bodmin Moor, where he'll be released back into the wild. So to one of our unsung heroes here, Hell's Kitchen's maitre d' Nick. And as anyone who speaks the language will tell you, maitre d' is French for man who throws you out when you complain.
The maitre d' was fantastic.
The most effectual duck.
Foie gras for me, please.
Are you sure?
Pigeon, an actual pigeon.
Yeah, it's an actual pigeon. Yeah.
Ragout of shellfish.
He's a championship. He's a top cat.
Suck on your bone afterwards.
Oh, hello!
Working again with Nick is a pleasure. He's always happy, even when I'm telling him off.
Nicholas!
Nicholas.
I quite actually enjoy getting it in the neck. Bring it on. Did you call him boss? Marco doesn't wear a hat because he said he would look like Tommy Cooper. Can you imagine? Just like that.
Oh, look at those lovely little cocktails. Oh, yes.
Glass bottle, glass bottle.
He deals with every situation. He's fantastic.
Take everything off his table.
Trey, let's go, please. Trey. So we're not going to serve you any more food?
None at all.
He's got every quality that a good maitre d' should have.
I'd love to be as happy as Nick.
There are obviously big complaints and little complaints.
What the is that?
Like, I try to remain polite, but when somebody doesn't know anything, ragu is like a soup. It's quite difficult to keep a straight face. Fish soup.
Oh no, I hate soup. I love Nick.
It tasted like crap chocolate spread.
Nick is lovely.
His job is to run things in the front of house smoothly.
So Nick's now had two nasty falls, and of course in his Thunderbirds days the strings would have held him up. What a talent. Yes, as long as Hell's Kitchen is here there will always be a place for Nick. Unfortunately we're demolishing it tonight. But to the bigger picture, and the competition that really matters is almost over. The lines are still open, so get calling now for the chef that you want to win. In case you've been on Mars for the last fortnight. Barry is on 0901 6161 001, or Adele is on 0901 6161 007. Calls cost 35 pence from a BT landline. Mobile and other networks may be higher. Lines close very shortly, and votes received after that time will not be counted but may still be charged. Excellent. Back to last night then, and the end of a fiercely contested service that saw every celebrity giving their all. Barry sweating blood, Adele pushing herself to the limits, and Brian putting a couple of strawberries on a bit of shortcake. But what did the diners think?
Adele so far, A+.
Food tonight was like a top London restaurant.
If you're vegetarian, don't come here.
I've made a nice comment, so you can read the comments.
So if I say, like, everything's like 8, 9 out of 10?
I salute Marriott to Barry and say well done.
Well, firstly, well done this evening. Tempers may have been frayed by certain individuals, but, you know, I've seen it many times in the kitchen, including myself. Very nice to have Paul, Rosie, Abigail,
Absolutely.
Kelly, and Brian back.
Yeah.
Nice to be back.
It was so brilliant to get my team back, and it was great to have them. They were superb support, and hey, I couldn't have done it without them.
As always, it's been a great pleasure working with you all. I've had one of the most interesting journeys of my life, with the most pleasurable, frustrating at times, complicated, emotional at other times. And, you know, I'm going to miss you all when you go, you know that.
We miss you more.
But when are you leaving?
Well, I tried to get myself voted off yesterday, but they still haven't.
It was a pleasure working with you. You're a star.
Yeah,
You are the king of all chefs, and it was just a thrill to make. To Marco.
Working with Marco from day one has just been amazing. It is one of the most, well, if not the best experience of my life. And I never thought I'd hear myself say that. It's just amazing, and I will never forget the memories I've had from here. I feel like crying. Silly cow.
Go on, Nick.
Finalists.
Nicholas.
Adele, you led the red team.
Yes.
Here are just some of the comments from your diners. The asparagus needed more herbs and a wee bit more flavour, but okay if you're hungry.
They were hungry, they had it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Main course, the turbot and chips were much better than expected. Takeaways will never be the same.
Doesn't that give you an insight to where they normally dine?
Yeah.
Harry Ramsden's.
Harry Ramsden's.
There's nothing wrong with Harry Ramsden's.
There isn't, no. Dessert, a big shallow dish of brulee with a wonderfully tough toffee crust, just as I remember it from being a child in Italy.
Oh, she spoke to me. She told me.
That's very good.
Barry, you led the blue team.
Yep.
Here are the diners' comments. Starter. Mussel soup. Oh my God, it was to die for.
Well done.
Main course. Can I please get an invite to Barry's for Sunday lunch,
Hey!
as the shepherd's pie was the best ever.
Yay!
That's nice.
Looking.
The blood and sweat.
Dessert.
Dessert.
The Eton Mess had fantastic presentation and gorgeous flavour.
Just like
Something that you could smother over someone's body and lick off.
Great stuff. Great stuff.
Who's your husband?
Yours.
So we know the drill. Here tonight's diners' verdicts for the red and the blue kitchen. The average score for the red kitchen is 7.5 out of 10.
Well done, red team.
Well done, red team.
That's good.
That's really good.
That's very no, that's good. It's good. Okay, drum roll. The average score for the blue kitchen, Barry's team, is 8 out of 10.
Tonight's diner's verdict was absolutely brilliant. You know, after the disappointment of sort of not being that brilliant on the pass, but then getting it together was gratifying. And then the diner's verdict was absolutely fabulous. And the bottom line was I got 8 out of 10 and beat Adele by half a point. So I'm thrilled.
I was really gutted tonight because we got 7.5 and Barry beat us, which the best man won, obviously. He got an 8, but I was gutted. I wanted more. I felt we kept our cool on the red side. I thought we'd had a brilliant service. And I thought possibly we might have had the little edge on the blue. So I was deep down and hand on my heart, yeah, I was gutted we didn't win the diners' verdicts tonight. Yeah.
So Adele starting the day chirpy, but ending up completely gutted. It's as though the pigeons last week were getting their own back. Well, the winner of Hell's Kitchen will be revealed in just a few minutes, but before that, let's have a word with our 2 finalists. Ladies first, so Adele joins me now.
Hello, Angus.
Hello, Adele, how are you?
I have a bone to pick with you, actually.
Why is that? What's that then?
Apparently, you've
Yes?
not been very nice about my mum.
Is that true?
Apparently.
What did I say about her?
Something unkind about her hair.
Well, I said it was a bit silly, but you know.
Silly? Your shoes and your shirt's a bit silly.
A bit silly
but
as
hey.
well, yeah. Well, we're both a bit silly. But enough about me and your mum.
Yeah.
How is it being out of the kitchen? Is it kind of weird?
Oh, it's bizarre. And we've had the hardest service tonight because we've had loads of menu changes,
Yeah.
loads of changed orders. So, but it's been good. It's been good.
You enjoyed it?
I've absolutely loved it.
Did you expect to get this far?
No, I honestly thought I'd be. When I was in the first 2 to go with Rosie on the first night,
Yeah.
I was thinking, oh, I'm going to go really quickly. And then all the girls went, and then I was like the last girl left. And I was thinking, what's going on?
Exactly.
And I can't believe I'm still here.
It is extraordinary, given the fact that you couldn't boil an egg before you arrived.
I know, and now I can make chicken pie. And today we had to cook lunch for Piers Morgan and the Times Critic, and the Times Critic gave me 10 out of 10.
Really?
Yeah.
That's never happened before.
I know.
Well, let's have a look at the best moments of your time here in Hell's
Okay.
Kitchen. There have been quite a few of them, to be honest.
Oh.
Have a look over here.
I think I'm a little bit sadistic because I really quite enjoyed ripping the heads off the langoustine.
She's a killer queen.
It would be great to be crowned Queen of Hell's Kitchen.
Do you want to win?
What can go wrong? Only everything.
I told you, communicate.
Very.
Oh, liven up. Why are you so miserable? What have you done to this?
I was only trying to help you.
You wobbled a little bit, didn't you, girl? All became a bit too much.
If I muck up, I'll really punish myself for it. Poor little beauty. Oh, you stink. Bye-bye, our fishy friends. Oh, 2 strawberry, 1 lemon, 1 treacle. You have to work through it, still have a spring in your step, and get on with it. I'm like a little tornado thing going around that kitchen.
Very strong.
Could you put it on ice the next time, not throw it?
No, I can't.
Very determined.
How long for the shepherd's pie and the fish cake? You said now, it's not here.
Very focused.
It's just amazing, and I will never forget the memories I've had from here. Oh, wicked!
Do you know the thing that really comes across is that it seems that you're actually enjoying yourself? Is that true?
Honestly, it's one of the best experiences of my life, if not the best. I've loved it, and we've worked with so many great people. The team we work with, Marco, Matt, Tim, Roger, all the people I've met in there, it's just been amazing. I've loved it.
How much have you actually learned, do you think?
Well, I couldn't boil an egg, like you said.
Right.
And now I can make a chicken pie, and I get 10 out of 10 for my mussel soup. So that's pretty good going.
So it's been fantastic, hasn't
Yeah,
it?
it has.
Yeah. And have you been getting on with Marco then?
Have been getting on with... I'm still a little bit scared of him, to be
Yeah.
honest. He's still got that
He is
kind
quite
of scare.
scary.
Yeah, he is. And he's a big guy. But, you know, I've got a bandana like him now, so...
I mean, you described it at one stage as being a man's man. Is that fair?
No, I'm quite a girly girl, but I get
Right.
on with guys as well. But obviously I don't get on that well with Marco. Marco's
Well
very
enough.
much a man's man.
Well enough to be here, anyway.
Yeah,
well
hopefully.
done for getting this far.
Thank you very
And
much.
Thanks very much for talking
Thank
to us.
you.
We wish Adele all the best. And in the interest of fairness and balance, and more importantly, to draw out their agony a little bit longer, we'll be chatting to Barry very shortly. But first to the moment earlier today when Barry and Adele had the task of rustling up lunch for some of Marco's chums. What would the ingredients be? Well, bearing in mind the friends were a food critic and a former tabloid journalist, I'd guess a bottle of strychnine.
I've got a couple of mates coming for lunch. Giles Corran from the Times and Piers Morgan.
Oh, great.
Remember, these two can be very vicious with a pen.
OK, well, be very careful. I can be
Exactly.
very vicious too. We're not going to hurt each other, are we?
That's right. Yes, that's right. You can either work as individuals, say, right, I'll do one, or you can say, let's do it together.
Yeah.
Be nice to work together.
You want to do this together?
Yeah. Yeah,
It'd be good.
I think
It'd be good
so.
fun.
Oh, look who's here. How are you, Piers?
Hi, chaps. How's it going,
I'm scared
Marco?
of you.
I thought it was about time we had a real expert behind here just to show your finalists how to do it.
Piers Morgan, great friend, loves his food. And Giles Corran, great restaurant critic, great writer, again, loves his food.
Are you counting the muscles when you put them in, or just a rough estimation?
Just a rough estimation. It's quite weird how kind of confident we have got. I'm cooking for Piers Morgan and some food critic from the Times. Oh my God.
So Adele made the soup, by the way.
It's cracking.
Adele made it.
Really, really good.
It's really good.
So it's unique. There's a lot of mussels in it, but I mean...
Well, that's what it should be. You know, but you should have as I always say, if I have a mussel soup, I want one mussel per spoon.
Totally agree with you.
So I've got texture and flavour.
Delicious sauce.
Nick, we ready to serve? My name has never even been written in the Times newspaper. And now me and Barry are cooking lunch for them. Hello.
Adele, Piers Morgan.
Hello.
Adele, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Congratulations.
Giles
Thank you
Corran.
very much. Hello, you're right, nice to meet you.
We've just thoroughly enjoyed your soup.
Have
which is
you?
Delicious. I mean,
Oh,
as I said,
thank you.
I'm sure you'd agree, but very heavy on the muscles, a bit like me, but it sort of worked.
Well.
Just once is never enough for a joke that
See,
good,
I
though, is it?
knew somehow you wouldn't share my humour about that. So have you enjoyed it?
I've loved it.
What's the monster been like to work for?
He's not a monster, really.
Little pussycat, you think?
Oh, I don't know about that.
You're worried about something you're cooking, aren't you?
I am. Would you mind if I went out?
You've got
Sort your mains out and then I can come back after.
You've actually created a proper chef. She's more concerned about the cooking
I like that.
than
30 seconds
job.
talking to Piers and already she's rubbing it for something else to do.
So would you mind?
No, back to your workstation. Very impressive.
See you in a minute.
You happy with that, Barry?
Are you happy with that?
I'm happy with that. You happy with that?
Yes, indeed.
Barry's made these. King of mash is Barry.
Wow, look at that.
Barry's made this mash specially for you, so let's hope he's made a good mash today.
Looking good, Barry. What would
pure,
mean
Barry.
more to you? Winning the world title or winning Hell's Kitchen?
Well, I could never do that again, so I could always win this. That's the thing. I could never win a world title again. I'm too old and bald. And so tell me what you think of the steak master.
Delicious. This is absolutely delicious food.
It is fantastic.
I mean, and all I did
That
was...
is as good a piece of meat as I have had in a couple of years. Very
What do you think, Giles, of Barry? Come on, be honest. Very honest.
I might have had it rarer, but it's still delicious. So, no, it's...
I mean, I'm fine with that. You know, I sat there very proud of both of them. And Giles and Piers, I'm sure, were very impressed.
We didn't have enough seps, so I'd like to put a few more seps on them to give you a little bit
I
more
thought they were
taste.
missing, actually.
Yeah.
Adele soup, how many out of 10?
Well, 9 for me.
Oh!
Your mussel soup was just bulging with mussels. It was the Barry McGuigan of soups.
Well, in that case, I'll give you 10.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow.
Barry's meat. Giles, you go.
It was fantastic. Marco's was slightly rarer than mine. And if you've been cooked maybe 30 seconds too long, I think only a terrible, terrible tosser would make a thing out of it.
Yeah,
Well,
thank you
you
very much.
So I'd like to make a
Giles
small
Corran,
thing out of
I would
it.
think. Yes.
Thank you very much.
That is great.
So what are your
Really
marks then?
For the 8 for the beef, but that's a lot for me. That's a lot for me.
That's great.
That's a real kind of story to tell my friends, isn't it? I made lunch for Marco P.L. White, Piers Morgan and Giles, the food critic from the Times. Yeah, you know, my buddies.
Two satisfied customers, smug, self-satisfied customers to be exact. Well, we spoke to Adele earlier, so it only seems fair that I'm joined now by Barry. Welcome, Barry.
Thank you, Angus.
Are you surprised that you got it this far?
Very surprised I got here in the first place. My culinary skills, as I've said many times, were zero. So to got this far and to had such a great time and to have competed against some really tough individuals.
Sure.
And it's been a long old struggle, but I'm delighted and overwhelmed that I'm here.
Now, you've been running the past without Marco today. How was that? Tough?
Not too bad. It was pretty sort of sedate in comparison to yesterday, which was quite fiery, as you might have seen.
Yes, we did. Yeah. We can have a look at some of the highlights of your time here. So,
Oh, great.
you probably won't have seen anything of this.
I won't have seen it.
Yeah, have a look.
This is going to be your toughest fight.
I've never fed anybody before. Nobody, ever.
One way or another.
The shit might just hit the fan.
How long? Talk to me!
3 minutes.
I just keep thinking I'm rubbish.
Come on! His want is greater than anybody else's in that kitchen.
I want to learn and I want to get better.
Barry, come on.
Barry, how's your hand?
Bad.
Just think you're in the ring, Barry, you'll be fine.
Matt.
Just give me 1 second.
Okay, fine. It's been ferociously hard work. I can't believe that I've come this far.
Yes, Barry!
Yes, Barry! Barry has moved on leaps and bounds. He now thinks about what he's doing and he's enjoying cooking. I'd go for Mr. McGuigan.
Terrific. So what's been the best part about being here?
Well, the best part is actually learning from the great man himself, enjoying him. He really is a phenomenon, and I've enjoyed my time with him. He's a tough guy. He's a rough guy and tough
But a good
guy.
teacher.
Good teacher, great teacher, and
Yeah.
I've really enjoyed my time here. Enjoyed all the other guys and getting to know them, and I've made myself a lot of friends, and it's been great. I've learned how to cook, Angus.
Yes, we noticed. We're shocked. And what have you learned? What are your things that you're most proud
I've
of
learned so
learning?
much, and of course my specialty was the mash.
The mashed
and of course
potato,
the greatest,
yes. I had a feeling
the
you might say
greatest,
that.
yeah.
Is there a
compliment.
secret?
No, not particularly. Just spending time sort of putting it through the mully and through the tammy and getting it as fine as possible, and spend a lot of time with the butter and so on. I've realised when I'm here that the fine cuisine issue is really rich food. And the more butter you put in, the more salt you put in, the better, because that seems to be what it's all about.
Okay, well, thank you for that tip.
Thank you very much.
Excellent.
Take care.
And best of luck later on.
Thank you very much, Angus.
Thanks for talking to us. Now, this really is your last chance to support your favourite chef. I'll be revealing the winner very shortly, so if you want to have your say, now is probably a good time to vote. For Barry, call 0901 6161 001. Or to back Adele, it's 0901 6161 007. Lines are closed after the break, and votes received after that time will not be counted but may still be charged. So join us after the break when I'll be revealing the winner of Hell's Kitchen. Welcome back for the final time to Hell's Kitchen. The phone lines are now closed. Please do not call, as your vote will not be counted and you may still be charged. I shan't tell you again. Well, time for a trip down memory lane as we ask some diners to look back on their experiences of Hell's Kitchen. Sadly, few recalled much after their fourth bottle of Chablis, but here's a few that we caught early on.
My favourite moment is Barry with the sweat lashing off him doing the mash.
I think, you know, like the first day, Abigail's fried eggs.
Pardon?
It hurts me.
Jim's gagging over doing the, was it the pigeon?
Oh.
And he was going, and it was very entertaining.
Oh. Oh. Jesus. Right.
Something very cool about me, but I quite liked it when Barry really burnt his hand badly.
Careful, mate.
Barry and the hands. I loved all that beeping.
I love it when Marco throws people out. He is so rude.
Marco, look at the veal.
It's pink, medium rare.
Fatty.
Well, you're not too slim, are you? Let's be honest. Get a haircut. Arsehole.
My favourite moment so far has got to be when the man complained about the asparagus.
Mr. White, apparently you didn't like...
Excuse me, you've got one of two options. You either say sorry or you go. Think about your guests. You've got 5 minutes.
My favourite moment, I think, was when Brian Dowling stood up to Jim Davidson.
I'm an equal to you, Jim, in everything we've ever done.
Sure, that's what
Since the
GATE stands
day we
for.
walked
Good
in.
as you. I know that.
You can't say it's your favourite moment, but it's sort of a moment that sticks out as it's quite uncomfortable.
Jim, I'm Brian. I'm not good as you. I'm an equal to you. You're being really, really horrible to me right now.
The lack of oxygen getting into Brian Dowling's lungs when he was the most offended he's ever been was sort of a favourite moment and a most difficult moment.
I'd like you just to leave me alone.
Okay, no problem.
You disgust me in every way I've ever known.
I was really proud of him for standing up for himself, for his rights, and for millions of other people. I thought it was fantastic.
Obviously said the wrong thing.
Carol Thatcher heading up to that hatch and asking Marco to sign Gordon Ramsay's book. Real guts.
Can you sign Gordon's book, please, Marco? You're mentioned in it. You're both chefs. Come on, Dom. That went down a bit flat, didn't it?
Nicholas, who was the beast?
It was Carol Thatcher, boss.
Her mother was great. I can't say much for her or her brother.
I like the moment where Annika completely forgot what she was doing and she just stood in the middle of the kitchen with a fish. Because we've all done it, haven't we? Gone into a room and forgotten why we went in there. Yeah, she was in the middle of a busy kitchen doing it. I thought it was brilliant.
Well, one of my favourite moments was when Abby made the bellinis for the caviar out of chicken stock.
What's that?
Fried butter.
No, it's not.
Chicken stuff.
Chicken stock? Is that what you used on them? You're joking.
That's close.
And she totally got away with it as well.
Abigail, your blinis are extraordinary. Look at them, Roger. You should be very proud of what you taught her. They're better than yours.
Which I thought that's pretty cool, actually, to get one up on Marco. Brilliant.
Some favourite moments there. Barry burning his hand and Carol Thatcher being humiliated. Happy days. But that's all in the past because the result is in and it's time to reveal the winner of Hell's Kitchen 2007. Good evening, Barry and Adele. Now, congratulations obviously to both of you for getting this far, but sadly, there can only be one winner.
Correct.
We started with 10 celebrities 2 weeks ago. Now, there are only 2. And it's time to find out which the public has chosen to be Hell's Kitchen champion. And I can now reveal that the winner of Hell's Kitchen 2007 is Barry. Congratulations, Barry. Well done. Congratulations to Adele.
I'm sorry for you.
Barry, if you'd like to go and say your goodbyes to Marco.
Well done, boys.
Thank you very much. Thanks for all your help. Sorry for having a row with you. Thank you.
Many congratulations. How do you feel? How do you feel?
Feel great. It's fantastic. Adele was just saying beforehand, she said, do you feel like really nervous? She could hardly talk. She said, have you ever been in this position before? I said, many times, you know. I've had the head punched at me for 15 rounds too, so I know all about it.
And is there anything you'd like to say to Marco?
Marco's an exceptional man. I've had a fabulous time. We've all had an incredible time. And it's been a great experience. It's been very tough, physically demanding, believe it or not. But
sure.
It's been a fabulous journey and I've had a really great time.
Well, if it's physically demanding for you, I can imagine what it must be like for the rest of us. Well done, Adele. Round of applause for Adele as well. So, well done to both of you. Many thanks and congratulations to Barry. Thanks to you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. From all of us now, it's a very good night.